Alright, we're back. So, this week we're working on getting the floor made for Tombstone. Came in here and I got the cut-off wheel and I cut the whole floor out. Got a little bit of rot coming up in here, back over there. So, oh, and I took the column out, got everything all gutted out of here. Got the old heater and all that stuff out because we don't need none of that. Got all that vintage air stuff. So, I started marking out on some sheet metal. Don't mind all this. That all sands off. It ain't nothing. It's just whatever. Marked the floor out. Got everything marked. Get it cut. Take it inside to the little metal brake. I can do that. The big metal brake, it's still at the sandblasters and painters, so we ain't got it back yet. So this back piece, what we'll do on the little brake, we'll cut a slit in it and roll it up that way. It's not a big deal. Just be a little gap inside the floor and I can just plug weld it in. It's pretty easy. So, yeah, it's still hot here, humid. So, you get to watch me make a floor now. So, kind of what I figured on that. We'll give it a little tap tap. Whoa. What the fuck happened here?
Did you do too much?
I fucked up.
Take two.
Alright, as you just saw, I just finished up some bead rolling. It's hot. I messed up in a spot right there, right there and right there. These larger panels, when you go to bead rolling by hand, especially with the hand crank, it's kind of a handful, so, but it's the floor, carpet will be over and stuff. I just need it there for reinforcement. That way I don't have to put any kind of like crazy cross bracing or anything in the truck. So now we're gonna go out the truck, set this in there. I need to trim out these corners a little bit, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna set it back in there. I'm gonna see how stiff it is. And then I'm gonna go back and clean up the edges, and then I'm gonna Cleco this in and really see how sturdy it is, see if it might need a little more bracing or one single cross brace going across the middle or the front. So we're gonna go see what that has to do. It's pretty good. That fits good. I like that. I'm gonna buff that, trim some of that off the bottom. I should probably take that, cut it. I don't like so much touch on there. So I got that. It's pretty stout. So you can see it's in there. Fits pretty good. See that edge right there? That way I can come in here, Cleco that down, then I can stitch weld that, and then we'll seam seal it. And then this back here, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna fold this lip down just like how the factory was, because underneath the seat it's in good shape. It's just mainly all this right here. So we're replacing that. Then I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna trim this a little bit right here because it's still pretty close to the engine there, and I'm gonna do that there. That way I can build a heat shield for this over here so that heat isn't right there on the floor. So I'm gonna come in here, start marking all this stuff, get it cut out. Then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna come up. I left this lip right there. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna Cleco it. Once that's all Clecoed down and stuff, and then I can come in and start stitch welding and stuff, and then we got a floor. Something good to work with, and then we can start on the tunnel. So what I'm gonna do here is I think I'm gonna come straight right here and make a piece, and that's where I'm gonna have my gas pedal. So it can be all right here, gas pedal. And then I still have the factory cover for this. It's still in good shape. I might leave that like that so it can kind of help me access some of this stuff, because I mean it's a pretty tight squeeze with this engine in here the way it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start marking all that stuff. I'm gonna get it cut. I cut this upper part of the toe boards out and did it on both sides. So that side right there ended up being a little bit more rotted than I like. This side isn't too bad. So what I'm gonna do, I have some rectangle tubing and stuff in there. So I'm gonna come in here, bend that up. I'm still gonna get the floor in here and get it Clecoed down. And that way I can come in here, I'm gonna put a piece of square tubing right there where the toe board starts to curve. So I'm gonna do that right across and use that as a mount. And then I'm probably gonna take that and I'm gonna tie it in upward towards the front, because the way this cab used to mount was the two in the front and then these two right here. So I really don't think I need it to go back, but I might just do it because I mean I'm here, might as well do it right and do it. So I'm gonna add that piece of square tubing across and everything, and that way it gives me enough reinforcement where if I want to, I can add something there as another mount, which I probably should. I do like the front, put a piece of rubber in between it. The rear has actually has the cab bushings from the F650. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the floor back in here and get it marked, start drilling it, start getting the Clecos and stuff in it, and see how it looks. See if it's actually decent, or if I did a crappy job. You never know. I might have done a crappy job. It's possible. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that in there. So now I got the floor clecoed in. See, I got these little clecos right here. I got 4 on each side. Got that. See how it's a little flimsy in the middle? Yeah, once I put a tunnel and stuff on it and make all that stuff, it'll probably stiffen up. But when you have the tunnel off, you really don't want it flimsy there. So I think I am gonna run that angle iron across, just for reinsurance, really, just to make it that much better. But that ought to do it for this video for the floor. So there's a floor, got it in here, got it bead rolled. Now I want y'all to remember, I am not a bead roll expert. When my first go around using bead roll, I got a whole lot of bead rolling I gotta do on my Dodge inside. So for being pretty inexperienced with a bead roller, I'm pretty happy with it. Turned out good. I just threw some lines on there, measured it all out, and made it nice and sturdy. So yeah, so until next time, yeah, see what I can come up with next. So I'll probably work on the tunnel next time. So see you then.